Do it again.
Just do it. No, it's fine. Just hold the flags, okay? Just hold the flags.
I'm holding the flag.
It's a visual thing. Okay. Jeez! Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
So it was time for us to leave Berlin. It was a unique, historical and liberal city, but we were hailed from the road. So we jumped onto our trusty steed, our steed, the Landy, packed up our things and headed for our next destination. So we went to our next stop, which was...
Munich.
Prague.
No, it wasn't. It was Munich. Oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, it is Prague. Yeah, fair. Forget about it anyway. Shit.
Nah, Prague was sick.
Nah.
I like Prague.
No, I don't like it. It wasn't great. I thought it was pretty overrated.
I really enjoyed it.
Let's take both cities with different subjects on the
Let's do it.
cities.
Die letzten 1000 Jahre ist ganz schön viel passiert. Da haben so einiges kreiert. Sie haben echt viel erfunden, sie haben viel nachgedacht und haben sie in manchen Stunden sich selber schwer gemacht. Die Menschheit braucht Erfinder, sie braucht viel helle Sterne. Und drum sind unsere Kinder die neue Einsteins lernen. Ein Einstein muss viel wissen, er braucht eine ganze Tag Schule und er wird auch vermissen mit seinen Freunden zum Spulen. Einstein, zwei Stein, keiner muss er depp bleiben.
Can we go for this beer now? No, fucking walk. Fancy some lunch then? Yeah. This is the place to be seen.
The first and the most important question was the session good before we get onto anything else.
Yeah, we had a big night.
Did we?
Multi-story club.
Oh.
After the pub crawl, which is world renowned.
One of Europe's biggest organised pub crawls that takes place every single night of the year.
We went to the pub crawl, which was 1 hour free drinks, but the drinks were terrible.
Look,
Bars.
but like you said, we have to define what session means.
There's no universal meaning to session.
There are many definitions, but to consume large quantities of alcohol, typically within a group of friends, with the intention of getting drunk.
Well then, you've never had a session.
Okay.
Just not on a Sunday night, because not many people.
Yeah, we went on
get
a Sunday
it
night.
Sunday night.
Oh, there were a fair few people on it, but just don't know.
So the session in Munich, which was good. We went to a beer garden,
2 in fact.
2 in fact.
They were really nice, actually. It was the oldest beer garden in Munich.
So the second point is sightseeing, like the touristy stuff. So what do we get up to in the cities themselves? So I'll start with Prague. Went to some really central square.
Oh, that was cool.
The Gothic, I don't know,
Yeah.
Gothic.
And there was a big art exhibition on with Andy Warhol and Salvador Dali. It was very good.
Did you rate
Very
that?
insightful.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Warhol's a bit sweaty.
One of the most iconic buildings or pieces of architecture in Prague was the Charles Bridge, which we actually never went to. I think we drove across it, I'm not sure.
We went to go to it on the last day, but we allowed it because Prague is shit. To be fair, I'd go back for the session there.
I'd go back, but just not on a Sunday night.
And then we went on like a mini hike in Prague, going around the sites.
They're just sweating our clothes.
Went
Up the vernacular.
Well, the Stalin statue
The
used to
little
be.
train that goes up and down the hill.
That was pretty steep. Seb
Spot an
Got-
ice cream.
some nice brown stainage on his vest and his bum bag.
Oh, it's for the bum bag.
It's gone behind him.
We're gonna have
The
to sit
chocolate.
Chocolate bum bag.
went to a church, I don't know what that monastery
Nah, he's talking about Prague Castle.
square is, where you took the photo.
There was some great architecture there.
And the views.
He's right.
Give it sort of face shot. Fam, I can't even get. Ah, man. That's
right.
Straight with me, fam. Okay.
The food was awful.
Big portions. Munich had better food.
Here we have the wild whizzle.
Prague food, we went to a restaurant on the first night when we arrived, and I ordered like something for about £5 off the menu. And out comes this pork joint, and it's literally about enough to feed a family. And it was the same story throughout the whole time there.
Yeah, I don't rate the Prague delicacy.
What about them? Have you tried one of those?
2 Czechs. Your food's awful.
I got bare checks.
What were your views on the Bavarian culture?
Seb's leading the pack. The man himself. Strolling through the German markets.
For example, the Bavarian park, and the swimming in the lake, the stream. Rate it.
Nice.
They do naked swimming in streams that you're not allowed to swim in. And there's loads of mosquitoes.
You two were shut originally to go into that.
That
Yeah, it
was.
It looked disgusting. It was like a dirty pool.
It was just sewage. There's nothing wrong with that.
3, 2, 1, go. So it's safe to say I think Prague wasn't our favourite city.
Nah, it wasn't great.
No, it wasn't.
It was only because we went on a Sunday though. I think it'd be great if you went back there.
But one of the best things about Munich wasn't actually Munich, it was just outside the city of Munich. And on our last day in Munich, we actually went to the Dachau concentration camp, which was created and maintained under the Nazi leadership. What was your reaction to the Dachau camp?
It wasn't an extermination camp.
No.
No, it was like a re-education or something centre.
I think initially it was a political prisoner camp.
Yeah.
Then it became like a midway point. They would transport people to Dachau to transport them to the east, if that was for extermination reasons or for any other reasons. But initially there weren't any Jewish prisoners, there were only political prisoners. But as the war went on, there were more and more Jewish prisoners. But we had an amazing tour guide.
We did. He was some guy who was in the army, Germany. He liberated some of the Serbian concentration camps. One must always be vigilant because these things still can go on.
Remember your history so it doesn't happen again.
Wiz was going to challenge him.
I did, I told him, I'll forget it. The beginning of our trip had taken us to some amazing places, very diverse and interesting cities, each with a different feel and personality.
It's quite chilled here, I like it.
Whilst Prague and Munich were different, both left us missing Berlin. Maybe we didn't have enough time to really get to know these cities. However, Prague's beautiful streets and Munich's unique Bavarian lifestyle provided us with a memory which will stick with us for the rest of the trip. But what lay ahead of us, boys?
Another one.